Hello there, it's me, Sari here again, and I know it's been a while, but I've been a bit occupied with thinking about whether to start working on something that's called Project Life, or should I just discard it? Well, I did so that I did buy myself some pockets, and I also got myself this file that is big enough to hold these 12 by 12 inch pocket pages. And there are different kinds of looks to the pages. Here is something that's called Design A, and it's, I think, the most preferred one for the most part of the people that are Project Lifing actually. So it has got two horizontal photograph pockets like so, and then it has got four smaller ones that are standing up like so. You can actually see it better in this picture here. So the meaning of Project Life is, of course, to make it easier to scrap and keep track of your everyday life. You can just put in your photos like so and put some journaling tags in here, or you could do the other way around, of course. I have started playing around with some of my photos that I have printed out, and just on a trial basis I have put in some pieces of paper just to see what it would look like. So in this case I'm just trying to catch up on some of the things that have happened in my life at the later part of last year, when I moved to another flat and when I was searching for inspiration when it came to buying new furniture and stuff. And well, I did get rid of some of my older things as well, so I did print those out, and here are some new pictures of the new flats, and here is something that I had for my Halloween party and such. Just look at that wonderful witch down there. And I just wanted to stop here because these are the 4 pages or photos I actually did print first, and I did see this layout in front of me and I wanted to make it work with, I'm just going to turn this a little bit like so you can see it better. So I just wanted to make it work with these 4 photos, and I'm going to make something nice here, I'm hoping. Somehow I'm drawn to this craft colored paper. Craft paper is sort of a natural looking paper and I love it, I love it, I love it. And in this case it actually really fits nicely to those photos that I've got there. I have started playing around with things, and I have did also stamp with a stamp from Vilda Stamps here, just to make use of the things that I've got already at home. And this stamp here actually brings me to my sort of problem, because I have figured that I don't want to do my journaling in English. Even though I love the English language, I just don't want to do the journaling in that language. I want to make it in Swedish. So that has led me to start making stamps for Vilda Stamps, and I'm hoping you'll be able to see some of them later this spring. So I haven't really made any pages, as you can see. I've just started having a sort of feel for it. And when it came to papers and such, because scrapbooking, Project Life booking, or anything has to do with papers, you could go for those ready-made kits that are already die cut and perfect for you, with some beautiful hues and such, or you could just use your old papers that you got since before. Let's see. I have started preparing for a scrap event that I'm going to go to on this Saturday, and I just thought I'd collect the things that I have bought before for smashbooking. Now it turned out that I didn't do that much smashbooking, and that is I'm sure the reason for me hesitating when it comes to this as well. But I did start talking about papers, and I have been thinking about actually making these 6 by 6 inch paper pads come to use, because they are perfect in size width-wise for the bigger pockets, and then of course you can actually just make these fit for those other pockets as well. So if you have an inclination for some kind of a color scheme, and so just go for it. Take your notepads or paper pads with you and just see where you end up when you are crafting. So that was my main purpose for the Project Life. So I've got a couple of hinders in my way, so to speak. And another problem, of course, that I'm facing just in my head, mind you, is that I don't know really what should I document. I mean, what is that important in my life that I need to document it to keep it forever and ever, and also have the space for it, because evidently scrapbooking, paper crafting, everything, things tend to add up and things tend to take some room in your flat or in your apartment or house or whatever. So I am at a standpoint now that I'm not really sure of should I continue paper crafting or should I just give it up, and if I'm going to continue, what should I do? Well, I'm hoping back and from, as you can see. And if I should go back to the talking about papers, I did tell you that I wanted to make use of the papers that I have at home already. So I did so using a cover piece of paper here from Graphic 45, I think. I just love these stripes. And then I have die cut or cut some of these papers like so. These are just random, easy peasy pattern papers that I'm hoping I'll be able to use in some of my projects. So it's a good thing to actually perhaps make use of those, but as well make use of your 6x6 inch paper pads. Having said so, that led me to go to a crafts store today. So I thought I'd just have a look, see what happens in that store. I haven't been there for a while, see. And to my surprise, I found quite a few of these paper pads on sale. And just look at this. I mean, this is a lost and found from my mind's eye. And I'm not sure if I told you that I feel that I'm drawn to the craft color, but as well to the black, white and orange. So imagine those three colors combined together. And when you look at a paper pad like this, I mean, it just seems so right now, doesn't it? Just look at these beautiful graphic patterns. I'm just mad about these. And as it seems, it's actually 2 or even 3 of each page, so that should last me for a while. And then there was something on sale, almost half price actually. And then I got something orange here. I'm sure I'll be able to make it work with those colors that I like that much, or so much. Then I got something from Teresa Collins, almost half the price on this one as well. And just beautiful pattern papers. Oh, look at those. You could actually die cut those or just cut them separately. And here is something else from Teresa Collins. A bit softer, a bit more sort of, well, let's say pastel-y. And then there's something from Studio Calico, almost half the price on this one as well. With a travel theme and a bit busy patterns, but I was thinking that it might do me well. I'm not sure now that I look at it at another time. But now we come to the thing. Let's see. I'm going to take this one as well. Teresa Collins, full price. I mean, Teresa Collins, I'm sure, is a big name in this project life. She makes beautiful things, stamps and papers and everything. So look at these beautiful things. I'm thinking also the turquoise color is appealing to me. So in this one I thought that I actually hit the jackpot when it comes to white and everything else. But if you're looking for black and white, or perhaps cream and black and orange, you should definitely go for some Halloween papers. Even if you're not going to use the Halloween patterns per se, I'm sure the backside could do you well. Just look at that. You could actually cover that spider up, I'm sure. So in this case, I'm thinking that I'll be able to use these. Look at these. These are beautiful, magnificent. And then there's some letters there. And these are also 2 in 1. And I'm sure you could just use that number there if you want to use that for something. Let's see what else I've got here. Oh my good. These are just the sort of patterns that I like. So I'm really happy I bought these, I must say. And there's another one, almost. It's not perhaps half the price, but sort of. Look at that. And there is something else here, so you can actually use that perhaps as a bit of a strip. It's a nice looking calendar there. An owl. Lots of owls. Oh, a lovely spiderweb. Look at that. My goodness. So you see, you should you shouldn't be afraid of buying Halloween papers because you could really make a bargain. I got this one. These are sort of gift bags with a chevron pattern, but I thought that I could cut these into pocket pages perhaps. And let's see, what else did I get? I got myself these numbers, 7 Gypsies, Hampton Art it's called, I think. And I just love those numbers. It's a pretty good size on them. And when it comes to stickers, you could use stickers, all kinds of stickers that you got all through the years. So I thought I'd just combine those with these. Of course, orange and black. And then I also got myself some more here. I'm thinking these could work well with these, especially when I'm going to show you the arrows here and the core kits. I did get myself 2 different ones. Looking at them like this, they sort of seem pretty similar. At least they go in the same color scheme, I think. So the other one, I think, is Midnight Edition here. And this one is called Heritage Edition. I'm thinking those work well together. And I got myself both the big packs and the small packs, so I could actually just shove them in those pockets. I've got another paper pad to share with you. This is a bit more pastel-y, and I'm thinking that I could actually make perhaps a dream page of going to France sometime using these, and perhaps even using some die cuts. Let me talk to you about die cuts now. Because I'm all in for using the things that I've got. I got these today, of course, but I'm thinking that perhaps I could die cut an Eiffel Tower. I could use these dies that I have since before. I could use this one, cut it off like so, put it at the bottom part of a pocket paper or so. I was thinking about, let's see, I can find this. So let's see, I could die cut this Eiffel Tower here. I mean, I could do something about Paris. So even if I haven't been somewhere, perhaps I could make something that makes me dream about it more and perhaps even try to pursue it. So let's see. I did get myself some dies for Project Life, but I'm sure you could actually use these for cards or regular scrapbooking also if you wanted to. So let's see. I did pre-cut these in order to be able to show them to you. So this package here has got these die cuts. So it comes ready with a label like so, or banner should I say. And you also get the separates with a button and the word hi. And you also get the negative space. So you could, if you wanted to, take something from another set, put it on top, and there you go. You could also use the negative had you cut this in a different color, and you could have made something 3-colored or so. So the principle is the same. You could actually combine these colors together. So that is for that. And let's see, I'm just going to put it there. Here's another set with a torn piece of paper there. And this is what it looks like. Let's see. So there you have it. And I'm not sure if you can use the negative, but if you cut it wisely, I'm sure you could. You could just cut it around it and perhaps put it on a bigger piece of paper. This one comes also with a tab, file tab there, and the word done and something else, I'm sure. I think it was us, the word us. I seem to have dropped it somewhere. So let's see, what else did I do with these? Here's another one that looks like this, and this is for the smaller pages. So here is the black one I die cut, and it has got one of these and a wonky banner. Let's see if I can show it to you in white instead, perhaps you can see it better. So there's that, I'm not sure what you call that, parameter or parentheses or something, wonky, and there's a corner, now, said, and those quote marks. And then the final one. You see, I couldn't decide on which one to get, so I got 4 of them. Here is something that I got, and it actually die cut something for a card looking like this, and you can take off the negative and put it on something black perhaps. Let's see if I can show it to you. So if you have a bigger shape and this one, you can actually make them match. And just look at it. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? So let's see if I can actually put it on something white, because then you can do the journaling as well on the same card. So you need to glue this together, and you could actually have something die cut there, perhaps a round stamp or so. And you could just go wild with this, or you could use your words. So here is something from that set. It says magic, and I could actually use this in Swedish if I wanted to, because magi is the word for magic. So it isn't a total waste. And then I got there is a star, and you can get it in any color you want, of course. And here is the word us. So there are several words that I'm not perhaps going to use that much, but I'm sure I'll be able to use these negatives and the positives for those. Let's see if there was anything else I wanted to talk to you about when it comes to Project Life. And let's see, well, I'm not sure. But anyway, just giving a couple of tips on what you could use for Project Life. What I have seen people use are paper clips. You could stamp and you could cut them out. You could use your date stamps. And well, you could go for just anything really, I'm sure. You could decorate your small pocket pages, page pockets, and you could a little bit of splatting with a stain bottle and such. Use your dies or punches or whatever you got. Just go wild. I'll try to do that on Saturday, hoping to be back with something to show you. Alright, I'm going to turn off right now. Bye bye.